called Plastic Pioneers.
Is on.
Sorry about that.
Plastic Pioneers, you can just go onto our website and look and read up about it, but just snapshot view, it's working with 12 different schools to encourage pupil-led initiatives. So from encouraging them to use reusable water bottles and they're creating reusable party kits and things like that. So we are running we have been running an initiative to get pupils involved from the ground up in really creative ways.
Yeah, no, if you've got a link, on thing, you can post it in the chat. That'd be really useful.
I'm just going to post it now. Yes.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. And I've been aware of, actually, there is a group I saw before lockdown. I saw a group in Chesterford who were starting to do reusable kids party packs and stuff like that. And it was part of a national network of reusable kids party packs and things. So this is really great to see. That's kind of what we want. And that it's these kind of things happening. It's obviously difficult at the minute, but hopefully when things quieten down again, we'll be able to sort of that kind of really try and push that on the kind of those party packs and things. I think that'd be really good, because obviously you think how many plastic cups or something a kid's party is using or whatever like that in there, that kind of thing. So definitely something we should be promoting. Reusable party packs.
We had inspirational speakers go onto the schools, and I once went to one where there was a workshop with an artist, and all the children had to create artwork out of plastic bottles. So that sort of first-hand experience with the material and the issue, I think is impactful and is what sticks with people.
Totally. No, that's great. It's really good. Dave, I just noticed you had a hat and you wanted to come. Did you want to come in? Oh, I think he might. I don't know if he's gone. I think he might have gone, or he might have accidentally left this call. Does anyone else have any questions? There's someone put their hand up. I don't know who it actually is. Sorry. If you want to unmute yourself. Yeah, if you just click on the button at the bottom, where the microphone button, if you want to just unmute.
I see here that Laura wrote that the 5,555 per minute is a great statistic, and I really agree with that. Give digestible numbers that help you visualize the issue are really helpful, rather than these huge ideas and concepts and terms that people will hear about but then won't stick with them. They might not remember them, and they're too hard to grasp. So I always like going with that. Most people use the 3 billion a year number, and I like the 5,555 per minute.
You've unmuted now. Yeah, go for it. Sorry, if you want to say your name, because you haven't come up. Your name doesn't come up in the chat. Are you there? We can hear you. Are you there? Sorry. No. That's all right. No worries. Does anyone else have any other questions? Does anyone just want to unmute themselves?
Hello, Greg. Am I okay to butt in here a second?
Yeah, totally. I think your connection's just been lost. I think we might be moving to Zoom for the next meeting. This platform's just been.
Neil.
Oh, hi, Claire.
Neil here. I'm part of Plastic Free Chesterfield, and I just wanted to butt in because the lady earlier sounded really. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now, Greg?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I just wanted to butt in here because so if she wanted to share her contact, I was trying to raise. Okay.
I think you got it's a weak signal, so it's a delay on the sound. Hopefully she'll come back. Yeah. I don't know. Does anyone else who can hear us? So we've got a question. But yeah, hopefully Claire will come back at some point.
It sounded like she wanted us to share our contact details, maybe, or so. Find out.
Yeah,
Can you
there
hear
was.
me now, Greg?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know why it's not working. It was just the lady earlier was speaking about doing activities in schools on a smaller scale, and that's exactly what we're doing as Plastic Free Chesterfield. So if she wanted to leave her contact details with you, we could perhaps, you could share it with me and we could get our heads together and she could join the schools group if she
Yeah,
was
totally.
interested.
And we're also happy to share it with our colleague running the Plastic Pioneers.
Would be amazing. Thank you. That would be really
Yeah, no, that'd be
good.
really great. Yeah, that sounds great. It's all useful, and any contacts we have, we can share with everyone as well afterwards on email and things. So that's really great.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any questions? Or I think we might
Hello.
be. Hiya.
Hello, it's me again.
Hiya.
I just think if I did this, tried to find out about recycling in Chesterfield, because the school where I'm a TA, nothing gets recycled. Drives me mad. And I collect as much plastic as I can and bring it back to Derbyshire Dales, and then I bung it in my own recycling. And I spoke to the Chesterfield Borough Council people, and they said, well, yeah, it just goes in an incinerator. So what would be the purpose of going into schools, apart from, obviously, educating young people? So what would you do with the plastic?
Yeah.
Once you'd told them, oh, we've got to recycle, because you're not recycling the plastic. Incinerating, I think, is far worse. I don't know. It's all just, I cannot believe what Dave said earlier. Was it Dave who was speaking? Because I had to go out because I had to change my device. I used to teach as well years ago. I've been doing this for so many years, as if it's something new. What is going on? And it's all about lobbyists, and it's all about money, and it's all about government, and just do my head in now. So what would you, as people going into Chesterfield schools, how would you deal with that? Sorry, I'm cross. I'm just an angry woman because we're not getting anywhere.
I know some schools that even have recycling, for example. I know some schools that even have recycling bins, and that is just absurd. For a school nowadays, not even to have recycling bins is awful. So, that's got to be the number one. Surely that's got to be the number one thing for all schools to have recycling bins at their school. That's got to be.
What is the situation in Chesterfield then, Greg?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the situation is in Chesterfield. I don't know.
Because there is no point unless the Borough Council does something constructive with the plastic.
Totally.
Anyway, back to your schools groups.
No worries. No, that's fine. That's great. So I think we'll probably look at kind of wrapping it up. But I think the installations, I think, like I really love the art installations. I think like they really do. I really think that they could help make people think, and it's something that I think I'd love to kind of explore doing more in Chesterfield. Like, trying to get something in there on the in the marketplace or something about getting an art installation up. And again, if you can kind of get kids involved, something in that, and kind of collecting up some of the bottles or something like that, and then we can all kind of come together and work on some kind of sculpture or something like that to put in place. I think it's really important. But yeah, and
I think it's like we've always tried to commission local artists, so I feel like if you can, I'm sure you have great local artists in Chesterfield, and I like the idea of letting kids do something and engaging them in the process, because this is how it's part of the behavior change process as well. So yes, highly encourage you to do that.
Yeah, definitely. That's great. Yeah, well, I might email you some more about that and see what you've kind of done in terms of those sculptures. I just wonder if there's a way of like replicating it at all or something, or I don't know, like whether you can put us in touch with some of the artists who are, you know, done it in the past or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
again, we have a pool of artists, but if you
Yeah, better for
either,
local artists, obviously.
yeah,
But
or
yeah.
I don't know if you have like design schools or yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
people, yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah, no, that's great. Okay, that's great. Does anyone have any other questions? Or I think we, if you've got anything else to say, you can unmute yourself. But now, otherwise I'll draw it to a close. And yeah, but this will be recorded and it will be on we'll get it up on YouTube. Hopefully I'll get that up tomorrow, and I'll send the link around to everyone as well. So that'll be really cool. But yeah, really useful for really useful presentation, really interesting, and hope we can kind of all share it with our own local councils and try and kind of get some do you know if the coffee cup the fund, the cup fund, is going to be available again? Is that going to be available is there going to be more applications available? Are you going to open it out again?
Whether there'll be a round two of the cup fund or not, I don't know, and I can't say at this point. I'd love there to be. I hope there would be. It depends on our ambition, Starbucks ambitions, because that money is coming from that latte levy pot. So it's at the moment we're focusing on the current 12 projects who've all been put on hiatus. Who've all been on hiatus, sorry, due to the pandemic. So we were hoping it would wrap up at the end of this year, but they're going to have to continue on. They haven't spent all their funds yet. And then once we see 35 million cups recycled through the first phase, we'll look into the possibility of the second one. But in terms of coffee cup recycling, we're very happy to pass on our learnings and our guide and suggestions, so that if Chesterfield wants to look into doing that, we have resources and recommendations to take it forward.
That's great. Yeah, and that'd be really useful.
Yeah, and we can also add if you have contacted the council, we can also add them to our list of council's contacts who we keep aware of the progress on this.
Yeah, no, I think it's useful for anyone working in council's waste and recycling teams to kind of have these learnings. I think it'll be so beneficial to everyone. So the more we can kind of get that out and share that and get those teams seeing that, the better, really. So Catherine, did you have something to say? Do you want to unmute? So I can't unmute anyone on here. That's one of the frustrating things about this. So I can't unmute anyone.
Just a quick answer to the question in the chat about the 3 factories. So James Cropper, Ace UK, and oh goodness, the third one's evaded me. Do you know the third one, Alice? I've had a mental blank. I know them off by heart, I promise. It doesn't matter where you are, your cups will get to the right facility. They work closely with the different collection companies, waste collection companies, and yeah, they'll get there.
Great. Okay, Catherine, I don't know if you can unmute or not, but maybe you weren't planning to ask a question, or yeah, I think if that's the case, so it'd be really great to stay in touch with you, find out how these projects are going. So I don't know if people can, I don't know if you're going to be sharing details on a newsletter or something like that. You're going to be, can people sign up to your email newsletter or anything like that to find out more? Yeah,
we can definitely add you to this one. And we will announce the results of the Swansea and Edinburgh in the Loop campaigns on Friday, actually, to the media. So if you go on our website, or if you hopefully read the media, you will have access to all the impact reporting and all of this as well.
Great. Yeah. So if everyone follow Hubbub on social media, and you'll be one of the first to see what's happening. So that'd be great. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's really, really, really useful, and it's really, really good stuff. You know, there's obviously like I said, there's a long way to go in terms of trying to improve this, but the fact that, you know, that things are moving in the right direction is really great. And we just got, like you said, we just got to try and keep pushing for that reusable cup message just as much as possible right now. So you know, that's kind of the best we can do is at the minute is wherever we are in the UK, try and get the message out. You know, reusables are the future, really. You know, we're seeing so many reusable campaigns out now. You know, we've seen supermarkets working with reusables, and then, you know, reusables are the future. So we've just got to be pursuing this. It's got to be the future of how we work, because it's just not sustainable continuing to have disposables. So, but yeah, so thank you so much for joining us, and let's stay in the conversation, and let's keep...
welcome. Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thanks for inviting us.
No worries. Yeah, that's great.
Thank you so much for having us. It's wonderful to speak to you all. And if you have any questions, get in touch with Hubbub. We're always here to talk, and check it all out on our website as well. There's loads of information, tips, resources, you name it.